Alright folks, I don't know how much the wind's going to do to this video. We're going to quickly find out. At any rate, I want to do a video because I had a lot of questions about voting and when you can vote and different things. So I'll try to give you my take as best I've learned in the past few months, because voting, politics, this is all brand new to me. I promise you that. Well, I ain't got to promise you anything. You better tell for long as I speak. Again, I wanted to bring this video out in what I call layman's terms, because layman is the only language I know. Well, Southern is a language I know. My English is not very good, but I just tell folks I speak Southern. So, in very layman terms, I'll try to explain as best I can about the election and what's going on out here. So, first of all, I will say I am a volunteer. I do not get paid for anything that I do. And also want to let you know that no, I cannot vote for this election because I'm in the county. But I do love Durham, and I do believe in supporting Durham as best we can. It's my hometown, born and raised here, and I love it too. But again, I cannot vote because I'm in the county. So many people are questioning this, and I'll just give you some facts and then I'll give you some takes on it. So if you live in the city, inside the city limits, then yes, you can vote. Right now we're at early voting. That's what I'm actually working today. So basically, someone came up and voted Saturday. They said they didn't know they had to vote again. So let me explain that first of all. Again, in layman's terms, in southern terms, country terms, as best as I can explain it. Well, a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago, basically what happened then is, and I'm just throwing some random examples to help you understand. So let's just say we had 5 people, 5 that wanted to run for Durham mayor. We also have 3 city council seats up for bids, those running for re-election. In that, you also have 5 people running for each ward in that. So again, along with all these people who are running, what we're really trying to do, the thing you voted on last time, I'm throwing a number out, the 5 people in each division that you voted for, the mayor, Ward 1, 2, 3, so to speak, those, the 5 that you voted for, they took the highest number of votes. We'll use the mayor as an example. I don't know all the people who are running, can't call the names off the top of my head, but out of those 5 people that were running for mayor, the top two that had the most votes are the ones who are going to be in, I'll just say, the main election. Now these have other terms, general election, different things. I'm just using my layman's terms. So 5 people running for mayor, they took the top 2 who had the most votes, and those are the people who are, one of those 2 is going to be your next mayor. It's Bell versus Williams. So they're the top 2 who made it in the final election. That is what you're voting on this time. The final day for that election day is November 4th. Okay. Now, there's also each one of those wards that you have. They took, out of the 5 that were running for each ward, they took the top 2 out of each of those divisions. So you're actually voting for 4 people in this election today, or well, not today, but I mean this week. So early voting simply means, as I told you, 2 people who are the finals and the mayors, you are going to vote for them. And early voting just simply means get here early, you can vote. You don't have to stand in line on November 4th. November 4th is your election day, okay? That's your election day when election will be done. And I also like to say, with early voting, and I apologize for not knowing all the sites, but I know Lick Creek, where I'm at right now, is a voting site that you can vote. I guess the main library in downtown Durham. I don't know the other folks. I apologize for that. But I say all that to say, if you are doing early voting, you can vote in any one of these 3 or 4 or 5 places, libraries, that are open. It don't matter where you live in the city. If you're eligible to vote, you can do early voting there. And I stress, you can do early voting there for a reason. Because if you don't do early voting and you wait till November 4th, the last day, the day of the election, not eve of election, the legislature. If you wait till that day, you cannot vote at any site you want. You have to vote in, I will say, your precinct. That might not be the best term, but it's the only term I know. And I think there are 59 places where you can vote. You can look it up online. You are registered to vote in one of those locations. You will have to vote in that location. Okay? Yes, you will. So, I hope I cleared that up. Vote early, vote where you want, and get it over with, don't stand in line. Now, the biggest question that I had to learn, and everybody who's talking to me has to learn, is why can't we vote? Why can't we vote in the county? Why can't we vote for city council? Okay? I'm trying to be careful with my words here because I can be opinionated, obviously, sometimes. So here goes. If you live in the county, you cannot vote for city council or mayor. You cannot. Doesn't mean I'm not going to support them. Chelsea Cook, Bill. You can't vote for them. Yes, I take strong opinion with that. I absolutely 1,000,000,000% disagree with that. I disagree with it because we call it the vote of 4. It takes 4 votes of Durham City Council, 4 votes in land approval or zoning, different things like that. The majority rules, which is 4 of the 7. We call that the crew of 4. I'm basically saying if you, in layman's terms, folks, layman's terms, if you live out in Durham County, we'll say off of Highway 98, which is definitely happening off of Kemp Road, and other areas. If you have land there, let's say a person has a 10-acre farm out there in the county. He wants to sell that land to a developer. Okay? The man has 10-acre land. Now he has other neighbors around him in farms who also live out there, but this one individual wants to sell his 10-acre farm. Okay? It'll be apartments all around this county thing. Now, what do? They sell it to a developer. The zoning commission, Durham County Commissioners, the one we can't vote for, let's just say they all, in agreement, disagree that that development should be there because of the infrastructure, what have you. They all disagree. So city planning or the county planning vetoes it. Your county commissioners all agree unanimously that no, this is not the place to put apartments right in the middle of the county, right there in the middle of a farm. Again, county commissioners could all unanimously object to it. City planning or county planning could 100% unanimously object to it. Guess what happens? Developer pleads his case to the Durham City Council. City Council. The exact ones that you can't vote for because you live in the county. Now, City Council, 4 people, majority, 4 people. The developer pleads his case about the city taking over that 10-acre tract of land in the county. 4 people approve it. 3 disapprove. 3 vote nay. 4 vote yay, 3 vote nay. 4 vote wins. City Council. Doesn't matter what your county commissioners say. They don't have any say-so whatsoever in this. They really don't. None whatsoever in the final decision. Nor does the planning commission. Doesn't matter. You've seen the meetings. You could have 100 people speak up against it who live in the area. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hope you can see my. That's what matters. 4 people on City Council, which is the majority. They vote, say yes, we want the city to come in, take over that property. Done deal. Just like that. Next door neighbors, farmers, anybody can complain. It doesn't matter. You can complain all you want. It takes 4 votes. I think one of those persons has not rejected a developer yet. Best of my knowledge, 100% of the developers, he's approved for every case there is. You can look that up. Tell me if I'm wrong. But at any rate, so that's what happens, okay? So, a lot of people complaining. I definitely complain because I call it taxation without representation. A lot of people say, oh, get out and vote. No, wrong, you're wrong. If I live beside that 10-acre tract that they want to build houses on, who am I going to? There's nothing I can do about it. Meaning vote-wise, I cannot vote for city council because I live in the county. I can't vote. So a lot of folks say, let your voice be heard. Yeah, well, we can go downtown, and they do. They go down, the landowner can go downtown and disapprove of why they don't want that, because the roads can't handle it. Our fire EMS, they can't handle it. We don't have enough fire, we don't have enough police, we don't have enough EMS to handle putting, let's just say, 100 apartments on that 10-acre tract of land. Sorry. Oh well, you lost. 4 votes through it. Again, the same 4 people voted to put those apartments there. Those 4 people you cannot vote for because they're city council. Yes, city council has that much power, folks. Not your county commissioners. They're in this situation. I don't know if I worded this correctly. I'm sorry, folks. I'm speaking layman's terms. Useless. Doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what the county commissioners say. It doesn't matter. All the county commissioners could go register to speak at the city council meeting. It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. In the end, Durham City Council, they made the decision on whether to approve putting 100, 150, 160 apartments on that 10-acre tract, or whatever they want to put there. 4 people you can't vote for. Excuse me, 7 of them you can't vote for them. So that's what happens. That's what's happening in the election. Now, why that law is, I'm not sure what the law is. I don't know if it's North Carolina law or federal law. I don't know. But that law basically gives a city the powers to annex an area in the county, development or a tract of land, whatever. Now, you cannot reverse roles. In other words, the county, or Durham County Commissioner, cannot come in and take over land in the city. Now, I'm going to use this example, okay? Let's use DPAC. I've been down, I've seen DPAC. Beautiful, beautiful building. Now, that is in the city. Let's reverse roles here for just a second. Let's say our Durham County Commissioners, let's just say this, I'm total example here, folks. Let's just say our Durham County Commissioner says, you know what? That DPAC right there that's in the city, don't like it. We can get a better use out of that building. Let's turn that into an apartment building, example. Let's do that. Let's turn DPAC into apartment building, okay? Let's just say Durham County Commissioners had this kind of power, which we're reversing roles. Durham County Commissioners go in, boom, vote that the DPAC is over, we're putting apartments there. What would happen to the city, Durham City residents and Durham City Council would be, oh, it would be protest in the streets. It would be everything, because Durham County Commissioners just voted to pretty much end DPAC and put apartments there. That would be a lot of power for the Durham County Commissioners to have if they could do that. They do not. Boom, again, let's flip it right around. Flip it around. Boom. Durham City Council has that kind of power. Meaning, in the county, a landowner wants to sell his 10 acres to a developer. Boom. Done deal. Developer goes to City Council, says, hey, this 10 acre land out here in the middle of nowhere, out here in the county, we want to turn it into apartments. 10 acres of land, want to build apartments there. No problem. Go to Durham City Council, get your 7 city council members. The mayor is considered one of the votes. Majority rules. 3 people are against it. 4 city councils are for it. Boom, passes. There's going to be 150 apartments right there. Can't do anything about it. Voting wise, nothing you can do. Go downtown, meet, plead your case why it shouldn't be. It is what it is. Is it fair? To me, absolutely not. Taxation without representation. We cannot vote for the city council. We cannot vote for mayor. The people who are going to make the decision on that land right beside you in the county, I said that 3 times. I want to make sure you understand. I did say in the county, in Durham County. Durham City Council can go in, strip that land, or turn it into, annex it to city. Unfortunately, Durham County Commissioners can't undo something in the city and turn it back into county land. It doesn't go that way. County Commissioners have no say-so, no power whatsoever in that kind of decision. So, here we are. It's time for election. So, again, I can't vote because I'm in the county. I can't vote for this one. I can't vote for anybody running for city council. We can listen to them, what they say about how they feel about developing all the land out here on Highway 98 with no police, fire, EMS. I hear it all day. Every single day, 365 days a year, Durham EMS reaches out to another county to ask them to take a 911 EMS call for Durham County. They do that because we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have enough EMS to handle Durham right now, today, right now, before any of these 10, 20, 30, 50,000, ever how many new homes is, before they even get built. We do not have the infrastructure right now. Police, fire, EMS, especially EMS, every day, 365 days a year. Durham EMS reaches out to multiple counties, Orange, Wake, Granville, Person, Chatham. They reach out every day and ask them to respond to a 911 call because Durham EMS, they don't have a unit to send out. It's something called ESTAT, which was created during COVID. I won't even get into what ESTAT is, but at any rate, yes, I know what it is, but it's just too long, too lengthy. I'm saying all that to say, folks, we're not against development, but good Lord, slow down, get your infrastructure right. I can't even get out my driveway. Well, first of all, at 3:30 in the afternoon, you stay at home where I'm at. You don't go out down your driveway because you're not going to get anywhere. Traffic's going to be backed up. And understand, all these new developments, all these 50, 60,000, ever how many apartments or homes it is, they're not even built yet. And we can't get out of our house now. So anyway, folks, I know I'm rambling a lot. I apologize for my rambling and my voice of my southern language. That's the only language I really know how to speak, so that's the best I can do. And I'm trying to give it in as layman terms as I can give. I hope, I didn't take notes, so I'm empty-handed. I don't know what all I've forgotten. I'm sure I've forgotten something that I wanted to say and I can't think of it. And of course, as soon as I hit end on the video, I'll think of it. That's just what I'm rambling. So there you have it, folks. Just wanted you to think about this when you vote. Think about these 4 people who are approving your county land. They're approving it to be no longer county and to be city, get annexed over into the city. And I understand, I know what some people are going to say right now. I know exactly what they're going to say. They're going to say EMS is a county funded operation. They are 100% correct when you say that. They are. What we wish City Council would take this into consideration. Talk to the county, talk to the fire, talk to the police, especially talk to EMS before you put all the developments in here that you can't handle now. Folks, I mean, like, you think we're asking for something special? Well, build it, they will come. No, build it, they will come. Wrong. Listen, we've got issues right now. It's not even built. And we don't have EMS. We don't have it. We monitor EMS. Those folks are so overworked, so understaffed. So many calls get held because there's no EMS to send. They reach out to other counties. Other counties can't help us. Oh gosh, 40 to 1. I'll tell some of you all what the 40 to 1 ratio means. That is one of the saddest statistics I've ever heard is a 40 to 1 ratio. I can't wait to tell you what that means. It's sad. So again, every day, 365 days a year, Durham has to reach out to other counties to handle EMS calls because Durham does not have the resources to handle this. Does Durham send an EMS unit out to help other counties? Yes. Very, very, very rare. Extremely rare. If you think about it, how could they? How can Durham send out an EMS to another county when we don't have enough as it is? We can't support Durham. The EMS cannot support Durham. Everybody is overlooking EMS. well, your city council, I mean, why would they care? It's a county function, you know. But I say, one of the persons that's running in this election now, whether it be a city council or whether it be the mayor, I have spoken with them. I'm like, why can't the city council work closer with the county? Why can't you, before you build 30,000 homes, can you not work? Can you not take the advice of your county commissioners? Can you not take the advice of your Durham County planning? Can you not take their advice? If they disagree with a project, county commission disagree with a project, whoop, doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Four city council, your four city council vote putting those 50,000 homes here. Sorry, Durham County. Sorry, Durham County planning. It's just the way it is. The law, the government, state, I don't know. Somebody has given cities the power to overtake county. They have given that power legally. It's a law. So that law is being jumped all on. They're taking land out of the county. You see it. You see the developments everywhere you see them. That's where the city has come in, taken over that land that used to be county. That's all it takes. All it takes. Four people. The four people you can't vote for take over your county. You can't vote for. So anyway, however, you can vote for the sheriff if you live in the county or the city. It doesn't matter. You can do that. You can vote for the sheriff. We call it Durham County. Durham City is in Durham County. Oh man, let's don't open that county. Oh, let's don't even go there. I'm not even going there. So anyway, there you have it, folks. How I'm gonna get home today, I don't know, because we have Neal Middle School. We have a brand new charter school that just opened up about 3 weeks ago. I think we have 14 buses at that charter school. Down a lonely country road. Unbearable traffic, just unbearable. Oh boy, stoplights. Oh yes, we'll put stoplights in. Stoplights to hold traffic up and let people come out the side roads. Yeah, that's what stoplights do. What do you think happens at 98? On every one of those 3 or 4 stoplights, maybe you go put 5 on 98 before it's over. Every one of those stoplights means you just stop Highway 98 traffic. You just stop traffic on 98. Okay, enough said. Shut up, Jerry. Shut up, Jerry. Nobody cares. Maybe somebody cares. I care. Folks, born and raised here. I love Durham. Man, if I didn't love Durham, why would I be doing this? I can't even vote. Why would I be doing this? Because we see things happening that's not fair. And I know, speaking from my heart, I know if this was happening in those we're calling the crew of 4, those 4 city councils and the mayor, if this was happening in their backyard, what would they say about it? Knowing they can't vote, you can't vote for the people making decisions, you can't vote them in or out because you're not allowed to vote. How would they feel? That's all I'm asking. Put the shoe on the other foot. How would you feel? How would you feel? Leo, Mark, Carl, Javier, how would you feel if that's in your backyard? How would you feel? Yeah, you'd probably say, I'd attend every meeting I could. I'd protest. Yeah, you would. You would do that. It wouldn't matter. We've been to city council. I've been there. I spoke in front of you all, city council. I spoke in front of you. Didn't do any good. Didn't do any good for any of us speakers. In the end, we lost. Four city council, 4. The crew of 4 wins. Majority rules. Whatever, 7 on city council. 4 vote yes. Boom, it won. Again, remember when we say 4, we really mean it's 7 votes. The mayor's vote does count. He is the mayor. He, she, whoever it be, is the mayor. But they get a vote along with these 7. The mayor, we'll use thumb as the mayor. The mayor's vote does count as one of the 7. So 3 nays. I can't hold my phone. 3 nays, 4 yays. I went to Southern now. Oh, but the old Southern, anyway, whatever, that was a joke. But, okay, there you have it, folks. I know it's a long video. You don't want to watch all this. I don't know. Do I want to get back and watch all this? Hope I've made some things clear. Get out and vote. So, again, you need to remember your voting, folks. You need to remember. You can look this up online. Don't have the website right now. But if you live in the county, you cannot vote for city council, which that's what it is today. We've got 2 couples pull up today this morning up here while I was working. They went in, they came back out immediately. We knew something was wrong, so I walked out and asked them, and they said, we thought we were voting for senator. Okay. Yeah, you got turned away. No, you're not voting for senator, not today. So at any rate, there you have it, folks. Just remember, you can vote in any one of these libraries that's open. You can do early voting. I don't know when early voting stopped. I want to say it's November 1st. Don't quote me on that. But you can vote in any one of these. Vote early. There's no lines. You can go ahead and get that done. Get your voting out of the way. Now, you wait till the 4th, which is election day. You vote on election day. You've got to go to your precinct. I think there's 59 or 57 precincts. You have to vote in your own precinct. And you know where you live, could be a line there. Vote early, folks. Day of the election, you got to go into your precinct. If you live, I don't know a good example, but at any rate, you live downtown Durham, and you're headed out to Oak Grove here to the library. Nope. Sorry, you can't vote here. Not on election day. You got to vote in your precinct. If you live in downtown Durham, your precinct's not going to be here at Lick Creek. It's not on where your precinct will be. Lowe's Grove, for example. Use Lowe's Grove. If you live out or Jordan, you live out near Jordan High School in the city, you got to vote somewhere out there. You can't come to Lick Creek and vote, even if you work out this way. You can't do that. Not on election day. Vote early, folks. Again, we say vote early. I know I'm rambling. I don't have notes. I've repeated myself many times. That's just how I talk. That's just the way I talk. Go listen to the song by Alabama called Dixie Boy, and you'll understand. Guess that's why I talk the way I do. I'm not from Alabama, but anyway, I am from good old Durham, North Carolina. This is where I'm from. Oh, and I'll end this to say, yeah, this is where I'm born and raised. North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. You all know where that is. Oh boy, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a good thing. That's a good story. North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics. You wanna know how Durham I am? Man, you can't get any more Durham than that. That's how Durham I am. Some of you all gonna understand what I mean by that. Especially if you know Dr. Skinner. Oh, but anyway, that's it, folks. Y'all have a good day. I hope I've answered questions. I'll post this video a little later. It is now 2:20 here at Lick Creek, and it's been a long video. I understand you're not going to watch it all. I don't know if I will. Yes, of course, I watch one video. See how many errors, see how stupid I look, or whatever. See how my shot's not lined up in the frame. I hope it is after doing this long video. Anyway.
And Houghton Road, Medic 22.
Please don't say you need an EMS. They didn't say that. Okay. Anyway, that's it, folks. Have a good day. Vote early. Vote early. You ain't got to do Lick Creek. Do whatever you want to. Downtown library, wherever you're closest to. Vote early. Get it done with. Thank y'all. Have a blessed day. I'm out here. Happy as can be. The beautiful sunshine. I'm out here with bells on. Folks. Yes, that's what I said. Bells on.